M.Bison. I shall take that name for myself.
Hello and welcome back to M.A.R.S for another pre-order breakdown. Today we are looking at the Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 6 M.Bison. This figure is now available for pre-order. I looked at a few of the promotional images and it looks very, very good. So I hope you're excited to be talking M.Bison pre-order. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and of course comment down below, will you be picking up this M.Bison? Because I'm not sure if we're going to have an option between choosing the horse or without the horse. I think it's a package deal whether we like it or not. So we're going to be looking at the price and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now this just dropped about 27 minutes ago. You know us, we were going to be fresh on the scene, but we were too busy. So we are here now. There you go. So it looks like this figure is going to be releasing in Q4 of 2026. So we got plenty of Street Fighter coming this year. And then we're going to be getting a lot of stuff. 4 head sculpts, 2 psycho effects, 1 psycho crusher effect, 6 pairs of hands, a fabric cape, and then Roci. I'm not even sure. Roci. We're going to call him Roci the horse, all right? So Rocinante, I guess. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these promotional image we've got because it looks really good. Like, especially like the effect pieces. Like, man, those look absolutely stellar. And it even looks like for these, I like how they're doing this shot right here too. It looks like it's like the Shadowloo background, like some kind of like, I don't know, printed plate kind of thing that they're laying the accessories on. That's pretty cool. I think that's a nice attention to detail there. These effects look so awesome, man. How they're like blue and then they turn to purple coming out, and then these head sculpts look great too. I mean, this is like your, what is it, revived M.Bison, right? Because he had previously died, I believe. But this looks good. There's our soft cape there, and then here's the figures here as well. So I wonder how people are gonna feel about the legs and things like that, and just overall, because you know we have our thigh cut here, so that's gonna be our thigh swivel. I think it looks good. And if you see this forearm right here, don't you? This forearm looks very similar, just how it's overlapped like that, to the Storm Arena Akuma forearm. And I'm bringing that up just to show that, you know, it's possible for them to make figures at the 7-inch scale and then, you know, produce that same part, like the forearm piece, for example, at a smaller scale. Like, that is possible. Tamashii Nations, they've been doing it for years. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. A nice little detail, a little FYI for you there. But, yeah, look at these effect pieces, man. Those effect pieces look good. The boots and the straps look great, too. So, and this is from the other angle here. The knees, I'm not sure about the knees here, how it's, you know, how it, you can see how it's done there. Maybe these are adjustable and maybe you can actually slide it down per se, so you can cover how this looks right here with the knee being exposed, the bottom half of the knee, like the shin. So that's pretty cool. And there's a little close up there for us, some more effect piece there. And then this effect here looks really awesome. All of these effects I think look pretty good for M.Bison Storm Collectibles. Here again. And wow, yeah, all the way through. Here's another move here. That's one of his big iconic moves. Another one. So look, this is like a whole nother piece here. That's awesome. And we're going to be getting this too. We didn't get this with the Ultra Street Fighter 2, but I like seeing it for the Street Fighter 6. We're getting like the actual Soul Crusher aura, you know, pretty much surrounding the figure. That's awesome. And I don't know if we're going to be getting a stand with this. So although they have it here. Good articulation there with the feet and the kick. So, oh man, this is this nice promotional image shots here for Street Fighter 6. And then here's the horse here, and that looks to be articulated, so that's refreshing. You know, we don't have to worry about it being like a static horse. It is going to be a horse, and surprisingly enough, you know, over in China and Hong Kong and stuff, it is the year of the horse. So it kind of makes sense why we're getting the horse, seemingly, whether we want it or not. We have to wait and see on the official website on BBTS. I'm not sure how the pre-order is going to go right off the bat, but yeah, this figure does include the horse and stuff too. There's another promotional image that I want to look at, and then here's a close-up of the horse, nice and detailed, even like the ears cut there. So that's cool. Um, and then we're actually seeing the figure here. There's a lot of promotional images for this M.Bison. Here we go. So now we can see without the cape how it's looking. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I like this a lot, and it makes me think like, damn man, like Devil May Cry at some time, the white hair like this, Dante, Virgil, Nero, any of them. There's the cross arm mechanic, head sculpts, and I mean it's looking really good. You're getting a lot with this figure, so I'm curious to see what the price is gonna be. Plenty of accessories, plenty of the horses that's included with you as well. So yeah, definitely a nice solid release. Now we need to talk about the pricing because we don't know how much this bad boy is gonna cost. We know it's slated to come out this year. So let's hop over to Storm Collectibles official website and see what we got there. We can click the link. That's useful. So here he is, M.Bison Storm Collectibles. So $159, and then with shipping, you're probably looking at assuming shipping is $35. I mean, you're looking at paying. I would say 200 is a safe bet, and 200 for this whole set. I mean, it is M.Bison. You do get the horse. You got the flame effects here too, the psycho effects. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know. Is this something you're going to be picking up? I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good, I'll say. Now we can go click another link. That's awesome to BBTS, and let's just see if they've got the M.Bison pre-order up yet. It looks like they don't yet, so we don't know what the pricing is, and rightfully so. They're probably trying to gauge the price BBTS is, but here on the official website it's $159 here, and I'm just gonna see what the shipping is because I'm curious, and just for you all as well. Let's see what the shipping might be here. Check out. So with international shipping, you can see here it's going to cost you $80. So you're looking at paying like $240 directly from Storm Collectibles. Now you do have if you want to go with PayPal, you have the pay in 4 option if you want to go that route. So let me just look and see how much that's going to be. So that's like $60 a paycheck, or $60 every 2 weeks. It's up to you if you'd want to pay that much ordering directly from Storm Collectibles. More than likely, you will receive this figure much earlier than BBTS and any online US realtor or retailer. I'm sorry, any online retailer is gonna have, I would say probably, more than this. I would say probably online. I mean, if you can get it for $230 on an online like BBTS, I think that's probably a good price. But if it's anything over $239, then I would recommend just going to BBTS or going to Storm Collectibles, because you'll get the figure much earlier if you go that route anyways. And the international shipping, it does make sense. I do think that is justified. On your typical releases, it's like $35. So on this release, it's about double plus, inflation and tariffs is going to go up a little bit more. The beauty behind buying directly from Storm Collectibles is that you don't have to pay any tariff fees or anything like that. Now you can go to Krauser on Instagram, in which we've talked about Krauser all the time here on Instagram. You can go with him and maybe spend the least amount or about the same amount here at $239. I will say though, with the T-Hawk, we did get it shipped directly from Storm Collectibles. We didn't have to pay any tariffs or anything like that, and that took as much as ordering, I would say, from Krauser as long. Now with the M.Bison, similar situation there as well. So really, it's up to you, and if you even want to get this, it looks like there's not going to be an option to choose between with or without, which is kind of sucks, to be honest, because in years past, with Shao Kahn, for example, from Mortal Kombat, you had the option to get the regular release or the deluxe release that came with the throne. So to see now that you're pretty much, if you want to get the Street Fighter 6 M.Bison, the only way for you to get it is if you get the horse too. I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence. I think I'm gonna wait maybe a week. I might pre-order next week and from the Storm Collectibles. That will give me time to look at all of the options, BBTS and things like that, and see where to go from there. But yeah, that's going to be the M.Bison Street Fighter 6 pre-order. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know again, are you going to pre-order this figure? There are some screenshots like this one right here. I like this promotional image. It looks pretty good. I think the figure does look pretty awesome. The effects are cool too. The horse is awesome. But honestly, I kind of wish we could have just got like a regular option, like just to have the figure by itself. Maybe not include the cross arms, and maybe not include one head sculpt or one effect piece, and maybe all the sets of hand the same, just to release this figure at a cheaper price, but also keeping, you know, some things intact. You know, they can drop a head sculpt, they can drop an effect piece, and maybe even the cross arms, or keep that, and I think it still would sell well. So hopefully we'll have to wait and see if there's going to be any update to get the figure without the horse. If not, you know, it is what it is. Don't know if we're going to pre-order it here on Mars. Make sure you comment below and let us know if you want to see this done in a nature review, because more than likely we will. If this was a Storm Arena figure, you know, obviously we'll be all over it. We'll try to review every single Storm Arena review to come out. But for Storm Collectibles, I mean, at this high price, it's up there. I'm willing to cover it, but I also would like to see what you think down below as well. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next one. Until then, peace.